Today on Newsbytes, Biden impeachment, breathing causes climate change, and Christmas under attack. Stick around for these bites and more, all on today's Newsbytes. All right, quick one for you. The Dow Jones closed at a record high above 37,000 after the U.S. Federal Reserve signals rate cuts next year. Some say it's an excuse to inflate the bubble. As economic conditions haven't changed, it's being likened to kicking the can down the road for the next guy to deal with. In the meantime, it's helped bolster the Biden admin's messaging on the economy, as now they can say it's reached all-time highs under Bidenomics. All right, here's the story. Stop breathing and stop doing things that make you breathe. A new study finds that methane and nitrous oxide in human breath contribute to 0.1% of UK greenhouse gas emissions. These gases are, quote, more potent than CO2 and not absorbed by plants like CO2 in breath is. The study analyzed breath from 104 UK adults and found nitrous oxide in all samples, methane in 31%, and those with methane tended to be female and over 30. While a small percentage, the study highlights overlooked climate impacts of these gases from humans. These gases come from microbes and bacteria during digestive processes. Okay, and check this out. Members of the criminal climate crisis organization Last Generation attack Christmas trees with paint in well-known cities like Berlin, Rostock, Nuremberg, and Munich. Watch. Here we go. A UK parliamentary committee has published a report warning that the country is vulnerable to a major cyber attack that could, quote, bring the UK to a standstill. Since critical infrastructure relies on hackable legacy systems, the report accuses the Home Office of neglecting cyber threats for other priorities like migration and recommends centralizing a response under the Cabinet's office oversight. Centralizing a response. An attack could cause, quote, catastrophic costs. Klaus Schwab did say the next pandemic would be a cyber pandemic. What a profit. This also comes after the release of Obama's new cyber post-apocalypse film released on Netflix. If you didn't catch it, Hunter Biden appeared outside the U.S. Capitol but didn't attend the closed-door deposition as legally required by his subpoena. He called for a public hearing instead, stating the committee's investigation is, quote, illegitimate, led by MAGA Republicans and is political. The White House said Hunter's words were from the heart. The House committee will now initiate contempt of Congress proceedings for violating his subpoena. Take a listen.
Let me state as clearly as I can. My father was not financially involved in my business, not as a practicing lawyer, not as a board member of Burisma, not in my partnership with a Chinese private businessman, not in my investments at home nor abroad, and certainly not as an artist.
Okay, big breaking news here. The U.S. House votes to formally open an impeachment inquiry into Biden. Measure passed 221 to 212 along party lines. Shocker. The White House is seeking to block key testimony from current and former White House staff. The White House sent a letter saying that the subpoena served will not be honored and won't even be recognized without full vote of the House. Well, the vote's in. Depositions and interviews with several members of the Biden family and their associates about these influence peddling schemes will soon begin. Those are today's bites, which are on our website at Disclose.tv. Subscribe and leave those comments below.